Graduating seniors, family, and friends, welcome to our 2019 Shadow Ridge Award Banquet. My name is Olga Fisher, and it is my honor to serve as the principal of Shadow Ridge School. This is an especially sentimental event for our staff because we get to see our students start a new chapter of their lives. In addition, we are also able to recognize some academic standouts and student leaders, and in some small way, support them in their college and vocational endeavors. As I look around the room, I see we're joined by a prestigious group of dignitaries and representatives. I would like to say thank you very much for joining us, as this is a very busy time of the year for our district, and it means a lot that you guys are here to share this celebration. It is my privilege to introduce from our Hesperia Unified School Board, Ms. Ella Lee Rogers. From the district office, we have our Deputy Superintendent, Ms. Jovianne Cascas. Our Assistant Superintendent, Mr. Robert McCollum. And our Police Chief, Mr. Steve Hinovos. We also have from our district admin, Ms. Michelle Estrada, who has supported us in conference planning. This day would not be possible if it wasn't for the contribution of our local individuals and organizations that dedicate countless hours of support, fundraising, and to assist our students in Hesperia Unified School District. I would like to recognize our Senior Committee Awards who put this together, and that is Ms. Noella Harry, our counselor. And our English teacher, Ms. Barbara Jacobs. Thank you. Also, a big thank you to my right-hand person, Ms. Reina Arbisu, and Mr. Ray Thompson. They're responsible for setting up this beautiful room and organizing the event and making sure that we are fed at the end of the event. So thank you, ladies. I'd like to recognize the folks also who have worked tirelessly day after day to help inspire the success of these graduates. Would the faculty and staff of Shadow Ridge please stand? Dedicated, supportive individuals who make a difference in our students' lives. They are the teachers, also counselors and secretaries, that motivate our students, inspire, and prod to have them perform and at times excel. They tackle the duties with enthusiasm, professionalism, and kindness. They have certainly played a major role in these students' success. Won't you please help me thank our staff one more time, our Shadow Ridge family. Students, you probably already know your teachers, but for parents that are here, I want to introduce the teachers that are helping your students. From our English department, you have Ms. Barbara Jacobs. From our math department, we have Mr. Joe Fowler. And Mr. Tom Fimmel. From our history department, we have Ms. Karen Woodson. Hoffman. And from the science department, we have Ms. Kathy Hoyen. And Ms. Kristen Jenowitz. Without any further ado, it is my privilege to introduce our student speaker, Ms. Alexis Bunt.
I'd like to start off by thanking my teachers, Shadow Ridge, the school district, and the parents and the rest of my neighbors. To the class of 2019, I'd like for us all to remember this quote: "Graduation is not the end, it's the beginning," by Senator Orrin Hatch. High school started with freshman year, where we were newly found teenagers eager to start the next 4 years of our lives. We had heard stories of high school parties, romance, and most of all, the drama that comes with high school. And most of us probably were a bit scared to embark on this new journey, but that didn't stop us. Although our parents and the law didn't give us much of a choice in that matter. Ninth grade was probably the hardest step in the direction we were aiming for. We were asking ourselves questions like, where do I fit in? Who are my teachers? And are my classes going to be hard? All of these questions were answered on the first day of school. We met new people. We found out at least one of our classes were awesome, and our classes turned out to be much like they were last year. And then that repeated. Eventually we reached our senior year, and suddenly we wished we were in ninth grade again, and as eager to be done as we were before. But now that we are here, we are asking ourselves more questions, like what college will I go to? What do I want to major in? And do I even want to go to college? For me, senior year is by far the fastest year, and yet it's almost like the beginning of ninth grade again. I know some of us feel that same type of fear again, but also the same eagerness again. For us, college and jobs are up next, and no one knows where that will take us. But that is just our next step in the right direction. Shadow Ridge has taught us many things, whether we've been here for 4 years or 4 weeks. We've learned to be independent, self-confident, and to step out of our shell and try something new. Shadow Ridge School provided a family outside of our own that I know I'm glad to be a part of. Now that I leave high school, I realize that high school is just one of the steps on my journey that flew by faster than I expected. I believe that college will also fly by as well. As my grandpa once said, slow down a bit, you have your whole life ahead of you. I consider these wise words. So I urge you, class of 2019, class of 2019, to stop and cherish the moments you've had and the ones to come. I challenge you to look around and breathe. Remember that graduation is just the beginning of something great. I want to remind you that there is so much more to come in life and that we should be eager to get at it, but also remember who and what helped you to get there. All these steps in life. On tomorrow's ceremony, we will take the time to switch our tassels to the other side of our caps. During this, I will be thinking of the people that helped me to get here, and I encourage you to do so as well. Whether it be your family, friends, or maybe it's yourself. For me, I will be thinking of my grandpa, who could not be here with me today, but always believed in me and knew I could get here one day. Fellow students, I hope that you will do the same and think of someone or something that believed in you and helped you get here. Having that support and encouragement is what can make you realize that graduation is not the end, but it is simply the beginning. Correct. Congratulations, class of 2019.
Thank you, Alexis. That was beautiful. I know that you just recently lost your grandpa, so thank you for sharing him with us on this special day.
Thank you, Alexis. Your grandpa would be so proud of you. And you know that, right? It's my honor to start a very special segment of our lunch today. We're going to be talking about finances. Oh, wait.
Don't worry about it. It's okay.
This isn't a class. You are graduates, not students, so I have to change my way of thought. Well, sticking with the theme of money, how about some scholarship awards then? Woo, you all thought you were going to be in a finance class, right? Our first scholarship is issued by the Lynn Foundation. This is from Bernice U. Lynn. She was a longtime High Desert resident. Her legacy was to create a better tomorrow by investing in High Desert youth today. She is doing just that by awarding a $540 scholarship to Miranda Agape.
Congratulations, Miranda. Exciting. Thank you, Barbara. And we are going to move on with the next several scholarships, which are issued by the We Really Care organization. They are a local group comprised of Hesperia citizens who really care about helping the children of our community. Their objective is to reach out and give something back to the community that they love, ensuring that our students thrive and are afforded the opportunity to reach their full potential. We Really Care is in the business of helping the young members of our community gain self-esteem and give them a boost in their quest to pursue their dreams. So here to tell you a little bit more about the We Really Care organization is Mr. Mike Zampagnano and Jean Helsley.
Thank you very much. I'm going to let Jean talk about the We Really Care organization because her husband actually was one of the members that started the organization way back in the 80s. Basically, what I like to say is I had the opportunity to take a tour of your school, Shadow Ridge. And I was really impressed with the curriculum that you guys had. But more importantly, I was able to meet a few of you students, and I couldn't believe the imagination and creativity that I saw with you people. I've never seen young people with such creativity in my life, and I said to myself, well, these are the folks that are going to really excel in life. Yes. You are the ones that are going to change things in the future. You are the future of you, all of us. So congratulations. If you see the opportunity, grab it because you guys can do it. And thank you. Dear Team Health.
You forgot to mention that Shadow Ridge did a video for us for promotions for our organization.
That's right.
See, they are very inventive. We Really Care was started by Rick Novak, who was principal counselor at Hesperia High School when Hesperia High School started and when we only had Hesperia High School. And he was complaining to a group of people what it cost him for things that these students came to him that I need. And so several business people got together and started this We Really Care organization. And we do financially whatever it takes to keep the student in school. That includes eyeglasses, dental care, we do clothes, and just whatever it takes to keep the student in school. So we're just really pleased to carry on Rick Novak's name because he was a superstar in our school area.
Okay, so we were lucky enough to receive a donation from We Really Care to be able to offer some scholarships to our students. We had them fill out a short application, and then we considered their GPA and some other factors, and we have 5 award winners today that will be receiving a $100 scholarship to help pay for books, anything else that they might need, and we're really grateful. So We Really Care. And if you want to see that amazing video that our students put together, go to our YouTube channel, right, Mr. Hoffman? It's really cool. So our first scholarship award winner is Ezekiel Andrade. We'll get him. Our second award winner is Alexis Bunt. Our third award winner is April Jeffers. Our fourth winner is Mr. Mason O'Neill. Oh, I was like, I know I see him. Come up and congratulate yourself.
Well said.
Our final Really Care is Maricela Terraza. Congratulations to all of our scholarship winners. We have one more award coming up. And in the spirit, you can stay this hopefully. I'm going to ask Mr. Mike Limbaugh. He is foundation board member for the Rick Novak Foundation. So another wonderful foundation that was started by Mr. Novak. Here to tell you a little bit more about that organization is Mike Limbaugh, and again, Jean, hopefully.
Thank you. Park District and Hesperia Park District Foundation annually gives scholarships to all the high schools in Hesperia. I think we're up to six scholarships. So it's a tradition we've managed to do every year, and we'll continue to do it. Hopefully, we can increase the amount. We have a fundraiser every year that helps us give these scholarships out, and it's kind of like giving back to the community. It's a great thing to see all these young people that are going on to either higher education or doing something with their lives other than sitting around. So congratulations to all of you for graduating today. Jeannie will tell you a little bit. She mentioned about Rick Novak. He was involved early on in Hesperia when basically hardly anybody lived here and there were no stoplights on Main Street. So it's kind of a long time ago. But anyway, he was here and he started thinking about the community, and he was instrumental in getting a lot of things done in both the school district and the parks area of our which eventually became a city. So, Jeannie, if you want to talk a little bit about Rick?
Rick was one of our Park District board members for many, many years. Very involved in the sports, very involved in the development of our Park District. When I became associated with the Park District, Carl Clark was our general manager, and it left a lot to be desired. And then these people involved with the park campaigned throughout the state and picked up a very, very inventive manager, Cal Camara. And Cal and Rick worked together to build what we now have for our park district.
Okay, so our process for awarding these scholarships is they're competitive. Students submit an application, and there's many factors that go into judging them. One of the requirements of the scholarship is that you do go into some public works after graduation, some type of field. And we had about 30 people apply from all the high schools in Hesperia this year. So it was a pretty tough selection. Good crop of graduates this year at Hesperia High. Hesperia Highs. And this year for Shadow Ridge, is that right? I wanted to say Shadow Mountain. Amy Horkman. So there's a letter and the checks in there, and you get a nice certificate. So are you planning on going on to higher education? Great, wonderful. Well, good luck to you, and I hope this helps you. Thank you again.
One more round of applause for our scholars. Okay, next I want to bring up our government and economics teacher, Mrs. Woodson, who's going to be talking about about our wonderful community service throughout the school year and her Active Citizens Academy, Ms. Woodson.
And Isaiah Blake, who's graduating in summer school, is going to be helping me with all this. As I prepare to present the next awards for community service and the first annual American Government Active Citizens Academy, I'd like to call up the graduating students who are part of this so we can celebrate them. So if they come up to the front here, that would be Miranda Agape, Bethany Osario, Daisy Vargas, Alexis Bunt, Aubrey Pyra, Amy Bajorquez, April Jeffers, and Maricela Terraces. I want to like Rachel or Wayne or something. So this year, students taking American government actually practiced what they were learning, becoming active citizens. Miranda, back here. Yeah. This is about you guys. Beginning the second week of school, they met Matt Knox, the local office manager for Congressman Paul Cook. He made a presentation about Congress in their lives and gave them autographed copies of the Constitution. Everything we've done was in a nonpartisan manner, by the way. Throughout the first semester, these students toured Hesperia City Hall, learned how to register to vote, participated in the 7th annual National Voter Registration Day in September. They spent 3 weeks registering students at Oak Hills High School, Hesperia High School, Mojave High School, and of course Shadow Ridge. 10 students spent 16 hours on election day in November as poll workers, machine clerks, ballot clerks, readers, and more. And 3 of these, in addition to the midterm election, actually did the primary election in June, even after school was out. So we toured City Hall again in January with new students. And then 4 students, it would be Isaiah, Maricela, and 2 of our juniors, they actively participated in the San Bernardino County Student Advisory Panel over 4 days from January to March. After more than 30 hours in a group, they made presentations to elected officials in March about topics such as mental health advocacy and improving the school climate in San Bernardino County schools. So a national nonprofit did an advanced voter registration training in April, and we participated in 2 more weeks of California student registration. So these young citizens have now registered over 190 HUSD students and parents. Yeah. That's great. We toured Victorville Courthouse for Law Day last week, and 3 judges talked for over an hour with our students. And everyone in this group performed about 20 to 57 hours of community service. In fact, when I added them all the hours, and I know I'm undercounting, this year's students exceeded 625 and a half hours of community service through voter registration, election work. This group right here represents 317 and a half hours. That's awesome. So this program was made possible by a generous grant for teaching tolerance and a small grant from the National Voter Registration Day. If anyone out there would like to partner with us for next year's Academy, I welcome your support. So here we have Miranda Agape. She has volunteered for the last 3 years for just about everything at our school. Sydney Cummings isn't here today. She spent 18 hours on election day. Bethany Osario, 24 hours. Bethany, raise your hand. Daisy Vargas, 32 hours. Alexis Bunt, 48 hours. Aubrey Pyra, 49 and a half hours. Amy Bajorquez, 50 hours. April Jeffers, 50 hours. And Maricela Terraces, 56 hours. So I submit to you the newest group of active citizens.
Thank you, students. Thank you, Ms. Woodson. A Principal's Award is a vital part of any school's recognition program. Principal's Award celebrates the outstanding achievement by a dedicated student in the realms of academics, community service, leadership, and other contributions to Shadow Ridge School. This year's Principal's Award recipient goes to Alexis Bunt.
Isaiah.
That was me.
Ms. Hoyen, would you please stand up to present your question?
I'm here to present our senior awards, senior of the year awards. These awards are given to students who just don't do what they need to do. They need to go up and beyond what's required of them. Basically, they're the students that we don't have to nag. They get their credits turned in on time, their attendance is there, we don't have to worry about that. They do a really awesome job. They volunteer for different things and they help out wherever they can. And the 3 students we picked, it went even more beyond that. Some of them had to overcome very strong personal circumstances in order to make it through their school year. And so for our fall semester, for senior of the year, we wanted to pick Aubrey Pyra. And for our spring semester is Sydney Cummings. And the senior of the year for the entire year is somebody that's very special to me, who made a very big impact on me and my family, and that's Amy Bojorquez. Good job. Good job, ladies.
Let's go ahead and put our hands together in congratulating all our student recipients one more time. I would like to thank all of our donors. Thank you. This would not be possible without you and what you guys are contributing to our community. So thank you, donors. I would like to close the ceremony by reminding us that the world distributes talent among us evenly as human beings. Some are musical, some are mathematical, some have niche for language or storytelling, but the opportunities are not as widespread. Some of us are born in challenging circumstances and have to work harder to have doors open. I hope in some small way we held the torch to that path, and that all students have to do is take a step towards a brighter future filled with great possibilities. Thank you. I want to conclude by saying that we do have a taco guy out there, and we should all form a line. Taco guy. Hopefully he's ready for us. Thank you.